Hey everybody, right on here for episode 5 of my tribal survival. So I have kind of big plans for this episode. I want to create a retaining wall in memory of Wallace because he gave his life. Well, he didn't really give his life for the wall, but... And come to think of it, probably wouldn't have saved him anyway. But, look, this is something I want to do. I want to build a wall. So we're doing it, people. Alright, so what I'm going to do is create some trap zones. Oh, is that mud? Yeah, that's mud. Alright, let's bump it up by 1. Avoid that mud. So creating some trap zones, just so that we can thin crowds out, you know, a little bit more effectively. Oop. I don't know why I'm spacing it wrong. I'm very, very used to making trap zones like this, but I just screwed up. Alright, so that's 1. Yep. Can't stop them from coming through here. I'll add another trap zone here. There's another. Probably gonna have to haul that away. Let's do some claiming here. And then down here, what I was thinking of doing is creating a wall like this. Maybe having its own trap zone. So that they could come in that way, and then doing the same down here. Do it here. It is a lot of prep for the possibility of an invader, but you know, a little preparation doesn't hurt. And they can still snake around this zone because it's out of bounds, so I can't wall it off completely, but I can, you know what I can do? I can really discourage them from using that spot like that, because then they'd have to cross a river going that way. Which they could do, but I can't stop them. Alright, so now I've got traps. I guess I'll add another trap zone here. Yes, so a lot of steel. This episode brought to you by the U.S. steel industry. Alright, so that's traps, 4, 5, 6. There's a lot of traps. I don't know why I'm building that wall, but you know, the hell with it. I've already started. So now, obviously, we need to get some more constructors. Oh, what is this? Crazy angry tortoises. Oh, that's cute and annoying. Annoying because they're hard as hell to kill. Cute because they're slow. Let me tell you, tortoise in the hair, neither of them win. One gets... Oh, crap. Accidental friendly fire. Not good. Well, that worked out significantly better than I thought it would. I mean, Sienna got hurt, but not mortally. Okay, I think that's all of them. Make this back into a hospital. patch you up. Oh, another thing I wanted to do, which I think is going to be not super urgent, pretty important, is to get some heal root. And I'll just use some of this outside zone here, just because we're running low on heal root. As you can see, I'm somewhat addicted to using fertile ground. You get more bang for your buck, more yield for your work. Oh, is there a... Yeah, there's still a turtle up. Down it goes. Alright, so Sienna should be patched up. She is. Let's get her back out there. I guess we're eating turtle. I rather like turtles. But, you know, if they come to attack me and kill me, I will eat them. So now we have more constructors. It's nighttime, so no work is being done, but I also need to queue up a considerable amount of mining because these construction projects are not small. They will add a significant amount of colony wealth as well, but so will the Devil Strand once I harvest it, especially when I turn it into stuff, useful stuff. Just doing some claiming, making sure everything on the map is owned by me. That way if someone comes raiding, it's possible they get distracted with something I own that is of no consequence. So Sienna here, due to being mauled by the wolf, now needs a new shirt. Thanks, wolf. Oh, another thing I wanted to do was let's change the graze zone. Now that we're putting not double strand, heal root out there, we'll have the buffalo graze down here where it is still relatively safe, away from predators, but also away from our crop. I don't think they'd eat heal root out of the ground. I mean, it might be part of their diet. I guess I'll check. Knowledge is power. Live plants, I think that includes heal root. I don't think they'd prioritize heal root, however. That'd be a weird thing to do. Oh, another thing I meant to do, which some of you might have been screaming at me for, is I got rid of the research bench before I actually did any of their drug research, so prematurely, obviously. And I can remedy that by building one back. Alright, so Sienna's prepping the wall zones because Newton, maybe let's get you mining rather than growing. Because Newton was too busy making clothing and really? Is that all the mining you're good for? Oh, run all the way down there, eat pemmican, run all the way back. Typical. Okay, there we go. Really don't need that. This forces them through the water. It's bad enough. Alright. I could always put more heal root here. Ooh, a psychic drone. How wonderful. Hope it's psychic against men and not women, because Bourbon's still not over her boyfriend, lover's death, whoever he was to her. Let's put heal root there. Let's go ahead and order the destruction of this wall, and then I'll tear up the floors. Is this fertile? Nope. I could, of course, install a mod that allows me to see fertile ground more easily. I am stubborn and avoid mods. One of the reasons why, if you're wondering, is the more mods you use, the less familiar the game is to any viewer. So if I had a heavily modded game, you know, it wouldn't look that similar to your versions, which could be a problem. Alright, that is a lot of heal root there. It's mining. Good. I don't know exactly how much steel I need for this. I haven't even queued up the deadfall traps, but I suspect it's a good amount. So I'll keep him mining for a bit. I mean, every deadfall trap's pretty expensive. One thing I could add is a door down here. Door here as well. This is totally pointless, but it will bother me if I don't fix it. Alright, so Sienna is definitely working on the wall here, which is great. And it is sleep time. Well, made some progress. Made most of the north wall. Mail, okay. That psychic drone's fine by me. Item stash opportunity, an AI persona core. Well, I absolutely don't need one of those. So I'm gonna go ahead and ignore that. I think I'm going to delete the grow zones that are down there, because if I want to expand the deadfall trap, it'd be right into the heal root, and that's not that necessary. I also will narrow this a little bit and force him to walk in the river kind of as long as I can. So it's a far less attractive point of ingress for attack. It's a bit more steel, but walking through that river would suck. And I want it to suck for him, so... Alright, so that mining is done. Grand sculpture. It's still pretty crap, so I'm gonna break it down. Just for efficiency's sake, I'm gonna start microing a bit more. Any longtime viewer of mine knows I kind of just set work priorities and let things go sort of, you know, fluidly. But in this instance, there's no point in mining steel halfway across the map That just doesn't make sense. When I have projects right here in my own backyard. Get Bourbon even doing some of the constructing, albeit poorly, but every little bit helps. I'm going to cancel some of this, just because I don't think I need quite that much steel yet. I might in the future, but I don't yet. And then I guess what I can do is, just like I did with that other river entrance, I'll just make it really unpleasant to come in from this angle too. It is a lot of steel, but you know, why not? It's actually not that much. It's a few hundred to know that I am much more secure. I haven't used this tactic previously, you know, forcing them to march through the river, but I suspect it's not a bad one. Alright, so a missionary, 20-year-old, pirates on the tail. I'm gonna say yes. Oh, coming in from the southeast. So he is nervous, slothful, and psychically dull, incapable of violence. He is a socializer, of which I had none previously, so that is okay. And burning passion, intellectual, and a cook. But he'll do dumb labor, so that he's got that for him. And he's a marginally better artist. Alright, so Muffalo, let's get you inside the refuge. Incapable of violence, so no point giving you a weapon. Oh, Jesus. That is not good. So Bourbon just went into a daze. Right as the pirates are coming in. So I gotta try to arrest her. This is so stupid. Oh, this is dumb, 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 dumb. Someone's gonna get shot. I'm not happy. Game, I am not happy. That couldn't have been any poor timing. That was the worst place and time to go and become pissy. Damn it, Bourbon. You have a death wish. Alright, so they're... I'm pretty sure... Oh, they must have hurt themselves. I'm pretty sure the deadfall traps can probably deal with most, if not all, of these guys. Where is Newton? Newton, get out there. Oh, do you mean this? Oh, and yeah. That was my fault. Splat. 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 Oh, they knocked Sienna out. Well, that's not cool. Alright, probably just one or two more people, and I'll be good. Alright, so we can turn this back into medical. Dimitri, how about take some shots? Should be fleeing in a second here, so I'm not going to have to deal with that Grenadier. There they go. Optimus, but you're a slowpoke. But you know what? I actually like you. So let's arrest you. Slowpoke will make the caravan trip a little slower, but he's a decent pawn. Alright, Doctor. Guess Newton, that's gonna be you. But for these, let's not use the real medicine. Oh, yeah, let's capture and tend. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, so we're gonna patch him up, but then we're gonna release him because he's missing a leg. I didn't look closely enough. A slowpoke without a leg is too slow. Why'd you get up? I said rest until healed. Guess I'll have Bourbon do the medicine. She's a wee bit better at it. And by a wee, I mean a lot. And tend to yourself. Alright, there's some weapons I need to throw away here. Also, let's go equip the bows again. Sorry about that. My dogs got spooked. Hopefully I'm not being broken into in real life. Alright. Bourbon's on a drug binge. That's cool. Oh, Chewie, you're dumb. Are all your... Oh, you got really badly stabbed in the neck. Like, it almost took your head off. Yeah, you don't have to be walking on these traps. The way I laid out these doors. Oh, joy. You took all of the wake up, and now you're ODing. Very good for you. Mega screen television. I don't know what that thing is, but I think we're out of wake up. So I don't think that she can OD any further. So let's go ahead and release this prisoner. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go and release. I was gonna say use him for socialization practice, but the 0.5% chance of actually recruiting him, I don't really want him. Self-tamed squirrel. Going to the slaughter. Sorry, squirrel. I don't have use for a squirrel. Alright, so we're gonna keep working on this wall here, I think. Yep, they're definitely working on it. Not entirely sure why some of those things got canceled. I am going to create a zone. I'll be for Sienna only, when she's healthy. Well, it's looking up. Definitely getting a lot of the wall done. Without a doubt. Here, let's finish that. So most of the east and north is completed. Also means it can start trapping it up. For starters, I'll just put four traps at every entrance, but I'll expand it. I just don't want to have a giant maze of traps one spot and not traps elsewhere. I'd rather spread the effort out a bit. Alright, so another thing we could do for Chewie is allow him to wake up a little earlier and put him on no drugs. Chewie the missionary. How's your gear? You could use a new shirt. Do we have a lot of steel out here? Yeah, we have a fair bit. We have 438 sitting out there. Rat self-tamed. Cool. I suspect you all know what I'm planning on doing here. Little river pillbox. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but it's not the worst idea. It's weird to see someone other than Bourbon cooking. Alright, so we have a shirt for you, Chewie, which you should be equipping soon, I think. Wow, you are bouncing all over the place. Alright, let's get some research done. This Mega Sloth armchair. Some more pods with pork. Pork pods. Plentiful pork pods provided for my party. Alright, I don't know why you're still in the graze. I'm an idiot. I mean, still in the refuge. I'm an idiot. You should be grazing. Sword unit. It's like what a 5-year-old would name their gang. Will be known as Sword Unit. Come on. Is that really? Really? Still have 300 steel. So don't need to be mining quite yet. Though it would. Because bourbon doesn't haul, this is the most inefficient cooking I've ever seen. Which is running all the way out and then running back. Let's help a little bit. Just drop what you're doing and go haul some of this pork. It's just getting silly. Bulk goods coming, cool. Alright, deconstructing those so that we have it as materials if we need. Chewy, you're now our, in fact, now let me do something here. What am I trying to do? Chewy. We will say Warden. No, I don't want to rename that. Oops. Anything. Anything minus... helmet, power, foil. Alright, so I got rid of all the armor, I think. So that's quote-unquote anything, and we'll just say it has to be above 51%. And then... let's delete worker, soldier, nudist, and new outfit of armor vest, and only cowboy hat. So Chewy, you're gonna be warden. And then we need to craft one cowboy hat. Oh joy! My visitors are beating the snot out of each other. Oh wow, they killed him. That's not just a little social fight. That's straight up murder. Well, remind me not to piss those guys off. So I'm going to sell all of our low stack cloth because it takes up a lot of room and we don't need to have it stacked like that. I'm going to sell the wake up to... I'll probably end up crafting wake up at some point, but for now I think it's better that I don't have wake up sitting around for people to OD on. Oh no, maybe I'll keep it just in case. No, I'm not gonna bother buying chocolate. Is there anything else I can sell? I can buy chicken eggs, but I'd rather have fertilized ones, not unfertilized ones. I'd love to have a chicken farm, or to keep chickens, or whatever you want to call it. This wall does take a while to make. Alright, so the cowboy hat's done. Good quality. Chewy should be putting it on soon enough. That should help with social interactions. Yeah, we kind of don't need a roof on here. It's just weird. Although I can't reach the deep water, so I can't even remove that roof. That's super funny. Bunch of rats went psycho. Probably gonna run into my oh, can you please not, morons. Alright, I have to wake people up. They defended themselves with incendiary launchers, and as a result they're setting my whole damn base on fire. Brilliant, just simply brilliant. Oh my god, don't, what the van, what the, Jesus. What in the hell? These are the worst visitors in the history of visiting. Oh my god. They were throwing grenades at me to get rid of some rats. I've never seen anything as asinine as that. Chewie, wake up. Chewie, wake. Oh, worthless. Fine. Okay, that was absurd on the deepest of levels. Not cool, visitors. I don't think I've ever had death by ally before. Came pretty close. Oh yeah, you won't even defend yourself. 'Cause you're one of them pacifists. I scoffed at the fact that there was a rat fight, but now I realize how serious that rat fight could have been. Cleaning up the hospital. And base got real dirty. Blood of Noah? Oh, I guess. Yeah, some of the visitors got bit by rats as well. That stands to reason. Well, this beautiful wall I wanted to make is going to take a little longer. Chewie's... Oh. Alright, Newton, you're going to get some real meds now. Also need to edit this, so anything will not include the cowboy hat. Sienna kind of stole Chewie's hat. Okay, more infection. Lovely. Oh boy. Plague rare rat bites. Alright, if you bulk goods guys throw grenades at me, I'm gonna be very, very mad. Alright, I have a lot of PEM, but that's not a lot of money for it. Yeah, there's really nothing I want to trade them. I guess goat hide. Where is that stupid hat anyway? Where'd she put it? I know I have it because I saw it in the trade options, but Chewie hasn't put it on yet. I don't know where she put that hat. It's funny. At least just one squirrel this time, but... Oh, there it goes. Newton, you shouldn't be up. People will bring you food. Oh. It slowed down because a lynx is eating my rat, but it's funny, I wanted the rat dead anyway. So I am okay with this. Alright, so the southern wall is getting pretty close to completion. Ambrosia sprouts. Okay, cool. Let's clean up some of this dirt. Probably not that great to have a filthy lab. Looking pretty good. It's a very weird base. I must say, it is a very, very strange base I've built. It works, but it is strange. Alright, so all the wounds are healed, and now I just need to get over the infections, which they're almost all the way up. The security wall on the south is done. Now I just have the west to worry about. My first batch of heal roots almost out of the ground. Hey Woody, your people left. I mean, you're welcome to stay as long as you want, but... Alright, we developed an immunity, so out of the bed. One medication left in storage. Now that we're about to pull up a bunch of heal root out of the ground, I'm going to set everyone back onto herbal medicine. So we'll have enough. Wow, you are sleeping through a rainstorm, friend. That is some weird behavior. Thunderstorm, nonetheless. Alright, so we'll continue on the wall as much as we can. Man, dude, you are getting distracted. Oh, Jesus. Okay, we have to deal with that pronto because we've got a lot of double strand in the ground. So we're going to have them drop what they're doing. Hope we don't get eviscerated by scythers. Alright, that is not good. Let's get the scythers to try their hand at running through. Okay. Stop shooting me. Bourbon, you're going to be needed over here. Come on, deadfall trap. Come on through the deadfall trap. Maybe if I stand here as a lure, they'll think about going through deadfalls. Man, Newton got messed up. Glad he doesn't have any permanent injuries. It's pretty close. Okay, I just lost a kidney. I think I'm going to stop messing with these scythers. They seem to be winning at every turn. I was just getting Sienna to close those two doors. Alright, Mr. Scyther. 2 down, 1 to go. What's he chopping at? Where'd the other Scyther go? Oh, there he is. Come on, through the deadfalls. Let's see if Bourbon can lure him. We want to kill him off so that we can get the ship down. Almost. Almost. Almost destroyed. Alright, he's gone. Let's get rid of the ship. Now we have to take on a prisoner and steal their kidney. Creating a little zone here called Dead Mechs, which we will put Dead Mechs. You know what? I want them to deteriorate, so let's get it out of that cave. Just put it down there. Alright, ship's gone. No longer making that horrible noise. Our rec room is a wreck. Let's clean it up a little bit. Anything useful? Nope. Man, that was a lot of combat, a lot of damage. Not a huge fan of what just went down. I was hoping to get this wall done by the end of this episode. We got about 10 minutes left. I'm not sure if we'll do it, but not for lack of trying. Certainly, there was a lot of complications. So we're getting some of the southwestern wall done. Very nice. Got some of the trap zones. Boomalope. Okay. Shouldn't be that hard. And it wasn't. Sweet. Now we have some herbal meds. It's something we dearly needed. This one's still wriggling, isn't it? Man, that's a lot of charge lances to survive from. I got extraordinarily lucky there. And I know it. I won't be testing my luck that much. Usually 2 kills you. You somehow managed to tank 4? I mean, that's unbelievable. It's what my friend Prom would call plot armor. He's integral to the plot and therefore cannot be killed. It's not entirely true. Everyone dies in RimWorld sooner or later. Unless you can get them on a ship. Alright, I'm gonna have Dimitri haul this medicine in so it doesn't decay. The wall's looking decent. Who's breaking? Bourbon? Oh, that's no surprise. Really? You bring 5 steel at... Oh, Jesus. There we go, 50. Why is this spot cursed? No one's building there. Doesn't really matter because it's after all the traps, but it's weird that they're just ignoring one little segment. Seems arbitrary, in a way. Looks like I'm almost done. That's a lot of steel there. My God. That's an incredible amount of steel from one vein. So the walls are almost done. Then I just need to make the traps. Getting pretty close. I don't know if I'm going to make it in the next 5 minutes, but it's possible. Alright, we'll have a lot of medicine now. Oh shit, you're trapped, aren't you? Smart. Glad I noticed quickly. Quit making roofs. No roofs, just none. Wow, still not healed yet. Some really bad injuries. Hunter lacks ranged weapon. Oh, because he got knocked out. That's right, I forgot about that. Let's get you that bow. So we made that bow. That was your bow. Alright, fully healed. Perfect. Tip-top form. Alright, just because I want this wall done before the end of the episode, I'm going to get them all on construction right now. Okay, and they all decided to remove roofs. That is slightly infuriating. I want you building walls. There we go. The Newton here, I'm going to put on mining rather than constructing, because we are going to run out of steel soonish. Probably have enough to get this done. Extreme break risk. What's your needs? You were insulted. You're hungry. You're just a cranky lady. Alright, I guess I need to put this fire out because they're just constantly repairing a wall that's getting destroyed. It's the one advantage to building in blocks, chunks, is you don't have the problem of fires really affecting your walls at all. So, you know what, I guess it's going to be a waste of manpower, but I'm going to add the whole interior to my home. It is my home. Might as well claim it as such. And at some point we're going to be cleaning up grime and dirt that doesn't make sense to clean, but you know, whatever. Two more minutes until the hour's up. Don't think I'm going to finish the wall, but I'll get pretty close. If I go over time, who's gonna complain, right? Hour and 10 minutes, not a big deal. Alright, so we certainly have the steel to complete this project now, without a doubt. That's a 600 there. What's funny is if this deep water reached one over, I could actually wall it off. I could build a wall like that and they couldn't get in. But we're one square away from being able to do that. Looking good. Feeling a little bit more secure. We still don't have that southern wall. Oh, bourbon. You silly Billy. I'll just try to keep people away from bourbon, rather than to antagonize her in some way. So you decide to, well, there we go. Punching a boar to death. Oh, and you got your pinky torn off. Yeah, brilliant. Heat wave. You know what? This turkey is eating my devil strand. Not cool, turkey. You best be running. Alright, so I'm in, just hit the hour mark, but I really want to see the wall done. See that project to completion. We're pretty close. One more day and I think we'll be there. Man, that's getting neglected down there. They're not even bothering to build that. So this is done. What are you working on next, Sienna? This trap, maybe? Nope. Why are you grabbing 5 at a time? That's what bothers me, is some of this AI is garbage. They do it like almost as inefficiently as possible. I mean, yes, I could be doing a better job of micromanaging, but every now and then it's like remarkable for me to see how inefficient these guys are. So it looks like I am tapped for steel. So I gotta mine a little bit. Oh, Dimitri's now having his own mental break. Wunderbar. Alright, so now we have some steel again. Get working on those walls. Finally, the southern wall is finding some action. I'm gonna mine the steel there, so that we don't have to travel very long for it. And alas, it looks like I need yet another day. Unless... Hey, Sienna, you want to do some drugs? These guys are all over the place, bouncing left and right. Alright, just while you're standing there, construct that. There you go. Seriously. Unbelievable how sometimes they're so ridiculously inefficient. Oh, case in point. Where are you going with that? That one piece? Okay. So we need to dig at some more compacted steel. We're definitely running out. Let's look at the wealth. So my building wealth has been going up somewhat steadily. That was to be expected. So Newton's trying to mine enough for the construction project to finish, while they waste the materials by failing continually. So we've got deadfall traps at 1, 2, 3 of the points of ingress. 4 actually. Well, mostly. Which is pretty good. And then we'll just add additional deadfall traps to make it more dangerous. Major break risk. I've been stressing you, working you a little too hard. Alright, so I'm not literally, well, here, let's see. Let's literally finish the wall with Chewy here. I don't care if you're tired. You're a pacifist, you don't get to complain. If you won't pick up a weapon, your fair share is to stay up in the wee hours of the morning working on the wall. Alright, so now we're just about functionally done, I believe. Oh man, you're such a bad constructor. We still have some more deadfall traps to make, but I think, well, as long as Chewy can actually make this thing here. Yeah. And I think everything that needed to be built is built, except for this here. That's okay. So that is the episode. Thank you for tuning in. I hope to catch you all next time. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feedback of any sort, hit me up on the channel. I'll be sure to get back to you. If you have suggestions for future challenges, I'm always looking for ideas, and I hope you all have a wonderful time with this challenge. So I'll catch you all later. Adios.